Okay, this is an investigation. 91 to 96 Bishop's Mansions is the address. For some reason, this new cylinder we done on the Monday today has stopped working, so we shall see what's wrong with it. It's the master key. Master key doesn't work. And the servant key doesn't work. Now, there's video proving that the cylinder was working when it was fitted, so it wasn't pinned up incorrectly, which would have been my first thoughts. So let's see what the situation is. It's a AZG. So it should be fairly simple to break down. So I can use this bit at the top here, which I'm going to slide off, and we shall see why it's not working. Okay, so this one. Try and take these off so that they all go flying everywhere. One, two, three, four, five. It is a 6-pin cylinder, this one, and not a 5-pin. So we can just leave that. I'll put it on the end there. All right. Definitely not doing what it should. Okay, so chamber number 1 will empty. Okay, that's chamber number 1. Handy drill. Chamber number 2. Chamber number 3. Chamber number 4. Just come out now. Take that back off. Okay. That's the key. All right. Interesting. Okay, so pinning sequence should be from the back, 2 1s, which we got. That's a 1, and that's a 1. Okay. Okay, so on the rear chamber, think what's happened is someone's tried to jam in a key, and that key has altered the bird around the pinning chambers on the inside, and that's probably what's caused it to jam, because they're not fully, let's give it a good push. So that is down to one of the keys being a dodgy key. See, that's what's caused. Okay. Yeah, so it's caused burring inside the plug. That's what's caused the problem, and that's why the keys have stopped working. So someone's used a badly made key, most likely one from an easy entry machine, and that's burred the inside of the plug, and that's what's damaged the cylinder. So what's happened is they've been using a badly made key which wasn't supplied by us, and that's caused some damage internally on the cylinder barrel. That's why the pins weren't able to move freely enough. Okay, so now that we know the problem, let's rebuild this cylinder. So we've got 1, we've got 3. And then that's the 2 there, isn't it? Okay. That's why the keys wouldn't work. And we got third chamber in, same thing. Or it's just burred the inside. And you can see on the keyway as well, there's a little bit of damage there as well. Right, so that third chamber in, you can see, I don't know if you can see, just inside, or it's burred over slightly. It's what happens when they don't use the right keys. And you get keys that are done on an easy entry machine that are not done very well, it causes these problems with the cylinders. Just burr that inside there, try and loosen that up a bit. work that loose. I think that's okay now. It's worked itself. So the fault is not the cylinder. It's using keys that weren't provided by us. So now that we've ascertained that's the problem, we can now rebuild the barrel and pop it back together and pop it back on the door. Is an old system, so you can't really enforce where the keys are made. Right. So now we're going to just pop this back together again. And someone's forced it, which is why the cylinder was loose when I was taking it off. So that explains that reason why it was loose. But not the reason why one of the screws wasn't all the way tightened up on the inside. So when you don't use the genuine keys, it can cause damage to the cylinder. So I've managed to repair this one. So now we're just going to pop it back together. Check to make sure our master key is now working or not. Okay, it's working. Okay, so I've just repinned it. Master key now is working. Servant key is supposed to be working. It's now working nice and smooth. I've taken the burrs out that were on the inside of the plug that were caused by the bad key. Okay, so now I'm happy. I'm going to go and refit. Okay, working as it should. Servant key working as it should. And try and get it into focus. It's AB16, which is the right key for this block. Just one more time, the master. That's turning. Cylinder's nice and taut. All the screws are now in this back of the case. 2 screws are now in the back case. Oh. Door closes. Opens.